Welcome back, everybody. And, today we're going to kind of dive into something that's been getting a lot of buzz lately, AI in dentistry.
Oh, yeah.
And for good reason. It impacts everyone, not just dentists.
Absolutely.
And we were really fortunate to get some insights from the DentalVip Summit in Chicago.
Oh, very cool.
And this summit, had a really interesting speaker, Dr. Adriano Araujo, who's the founder of Ortho.i. And he had some really fascinating things to say about where this field is heading.
Yeah, his talk was really interesting. I mean, one of the things that really resonated with me was his emphasis that, AI isn't about replacing dentists. It's about, giving them this incredible tool to be even better at what they already do.
Yeah, it's so easy to get caught up in the hype of AI, right?
Oh, totally.
And think that it's going to automate everything and we can all just, kick back and relax. But
Really?
Dr. Araujo really hit the nail on the head, I think, when he said that AI technology is a tool, not the final solution.
Yeah, I love that quote. Yeah.
So it's not about making dentists obsolete.
Right.
It's about empowering them.
It is, and that's where I think Ortho.i is doing some really interesting things.
So,
as a company, they're developing AI-powered tools, but they're specifically designed to help orthodontists, enhance their skills.
So it sounds like they're really focused on how this technology can be integrated into real world practice.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes Dr. Araujo such a compelling figure in this space. He's not just the tech person, he's also a clinician.
Right.
So he really understands both sides of the equation.
He's not just talking the talk.
Yeah.
He's walking the walk.
Exactly. And, at the summit, he talked about the importance of education and collaboration in shaping the future of dentistry with AI.
Okay.
He really believes that dentists need to be equipped with the knowledge and the skills to effectively use these tools.
Or really make the most of them.
Right. And Ortho.i is really putting their money where their mouth is. They're offering workshops, webinars, even developing curriculums.
Wow, that's impressive. So they're not just, building the tools and then throwing them over the fence.
No.
They're really trying to ensure that dentists are comfortable using them.
Exactly. It's about making sure dentists understand the limitations of AI as well.
Right.
It's not a magic bullet.
Yeah.
It's a tool that needs to be used responsibly.
And it sounds like Dr. Araujo is really taking on a leadership role in this space.
Oh, absolutely. I think he's guiding through this really exciting, but also potentially daunting transition.
Yeah, it's a brave new world out there. Right. It's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about how we use it,
Absolutely.
to improve patient care and make that whole dental experience better for everybody.
Yeah, and that's where his emphasis on responsible innovation really comes in.
Okay.
He's not just saying hey, let's throw AI at everything and see what sticks.
Right.
He's saying we need to carefully consider the potential impact on patients, on dentists.
On the whole profession.
On the whole profession.
Wow. So it's not just a technological challenge, it's also a human one.
Absolutely. And that's why education and collaboration are so crucial.
Mm-hmm.
We need dentists who are skilled in using these tools, but also understand the ethical considerations.
Yeah.
And potential biases that can come into play.
Yeah, because AI is only as good as the data it's trained on, right?
Exactly.
So there's a lot to think about there. It sounds like the future of dentistry is going to require a new kind of dental professional.
I think so.
Someone who's comfortable with both cutting-edge technology, but also the human touch.
Absolutely. I think that's a great way to put it, and Dr. Araujo is definitely paving the way for that future. His work with Ortho.i and his advocacy for, education and responsible innovation.
It's inspiring.
Yeah, it's setting a high bar for the whole dental industry.
To see someone who's so passionate about not just advancing technology, but also making sure it's used for good.
It is. And that passion was really contagious at the summit. People were genuinely excited about the possibilities of AI.
Yeah.
But also, mindful of the need to approach it thoughtfully.
Responsibly.
And responsibly, exactly. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah.
But I think he's striking it perfectly.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
So let's dive into some specific examples of how AI is being used in dentistry right now.
Yeah.
And what the potential holds for the future, because this is where things get really interesting.
Absolutely. Let's do it. Well, one of the areas where I think AI is already making a big impact is in diagnostics. We're seeing companies, they're developing AI systems that can actually analyze radiographic images. So think like X-rays.
Yeah.
And they can detect things like cavities, gum disease.
Wow.
Even subtle bone loss that might not be obvious to the human eye.
So it was like having a second set of eyes.
Exactly.
But they're powered by algorithms.
Right. And because these AI systems are trained on like massive data sets of dental images, they can often spot these patterns and anomalies that like even experienced dentists might miss.
That's incredible.
Yeah, early detection is so important in dentistry.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it can be the difference between a simple filling and like a root canal.
Exactly. And AI isn't just about detecting problems. You know, it can also help personalize treatment plans.
Oh.
They're using AI to analyze patient data. This includes medical history, lifestyle factors, even genetic information.
Wow.
To create these customized treatment recommendations.
So it's not just a one-size-fits-all approach anymore.
Exactly. The AI is taking all these individual factors into account to come up with a plan that's tailored to each patient's unique needs.
That's amazing. I mean, that level of personalization has to make a huge difference in patient outcomes, right?
Absolutely. It can lead to more effective treatments, faster recovery, times ultimately better oral health.
That's fantastic. And you know what else I'm really excited about? Is how AI could enhance patient communication.
Oh, yeah.
And engagement. I mean, imagine being able to explain these really complex dental procedures.
Right.
In a way that's easy for patients to understand.
Absolutely. I think AI can be used to create like interactive visuals and simulations.
Okay.
That can help patients really visualize what's happening in their mouth.
Cool.
You know, and understand the benefits and risks of different treatment options.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people get really anxious about going to the dentist.
Oh, totally.
So if you could actually like show them what's going on and what to expect.
I think it would go a long way in reducing that anxiety and empowering patients to make more informed decisions about their care.
Definitely. And that ties back to what we were talking about earlier. You know, Dr. Ross's vision of using AI to improve the overall dental experience for both patients and practitioners.
Exactly. It's not just about making things more efficient. It's about making them more human-centered.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's talk about another area where AI is having a big impact.
Okay.
And that's workflow automation.
Yeah. They're developing AI systems that can automate many of the tedious and time-consuming tasks that dentists and their staff have to deal with every day.
So like what kind of tasks are we talking about?
So think about things like scheduling appointments, processing insurance claims, managing patient records.
Oh yeah, all that administrative stuff.
Exactly. All that stuff can be handled by AI now.
That's huge because it frees up dentists to actually focus on what they're best at.
Exactly. Providing high-quality patient care.
Yeah. And it probably helps reduce burnout too, right?
Absolutely. You know, dealing with all that administrative stuff can be really draining for dentists and their teams.
Totally. So using AI to automate those tasks can create a more efficient and streamlined practice.
Right. And it allows dentists to spend more time with their patients, building relationships and providing more personalized care.
It's amazing to think about how AI is not only changing the way dentists work, but also the way they interact with their patients.
That's a real paradigm shift.
It is. And we're just getting started, right?
Yeah, it's still early days, but the potential is enormous.
So what are you personally most excited about in terms of the future of AI in dentistry?
Well, we've already talked about predictive diagnostics and personalized treatment plans. You know, those are making a big impact, but I think we're just scratching the surface of what's possible.
It's incredible to think about how technology is kind of blurring the lines between what humans can do and what machines can do.
I know, it's really fascinating, but you know, it's important to remember what Dr. Araujo emphasized. It's not about replacing dentists. It's about giving them the tools to provide the best possible care.
It's about collaboration, not competition.
Exactly.
So it's not just about individual dentists using AI tools.
Right. It's about creating a more connected healthcare ecosystem.
That makes a lot of sense because right now it feels like healthcare is very siloed.
Exactly. And AI can help break down those silos.
And what about research? What role can AI play there?
Oh, it's huge. AI can help scientists analyze these massive data sets to identify trends and develop new treatments.
So it's not just about improving clinical practice.
No, it's about advancing the entire field of dentistry.
That's really exciting. But, you know, we've talked about all the potential benefits of AI, but what about the risks?
Yeah, that's a really important point. We need to be mindful of issues like data privacy, algorithmic bias, and the potential for job displacement. It's crucial that we develop and deploy AI in a responsible and ethical way.
And that brings us back to Dr. Araujo's message about education and collaboration.
Absolutely. We need to make sure that dentists are well trained in using these AI tools and that they understand the potential pitfalls.
So it's not just about the technology itself.
It's about how we use it.
Right. It's about making sure that it benefits everyone.
Exactly. And that's why I think Dr. Araujo's vision is so important. He's not just advocating for technological advancement. He's advocating for a future of dentistry that's more equitable, more accessible, and more human-centered.
That's really inspiring. It's a powerful combination of optimism and caution.
Exactly, and I think it's the right approach.
Yeah.
AI has the potential to revolutionize dentistry, but it's up to us to make sure it's a revolution that benefits everyone.
So what does all this mean for our listeners? How might AI change their own dental experience in the coming years?
Well, it's hard to predict exactly how things will unfold.
Sure.
But it's safe to say that your next trip to the dentist might be quite different from your last.
It's an exciting time to be alive, especially if you're interested in the intersection of technology and healthcare.
It is, and it's a field that's constantly evolving, so we'll definitely be keeping a close eye on it.
Absolutely. And we'll be sure to share our findings with all of you, so stay tuned for more into the fascinating world of AI and dentistry. Thanks for listening, everyone.